crazy. He probably wasn't expecting to do no kiss cam though. I think they never did kiss cam before in their concerts. Had to. No, yeah, ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, they're not. No, they probably already went to the people like, hey, I better not see this fucking clip nowhere else. Yes, look, bro. Soon as they got on the camera, I think I heard somebody say, "Oh shit," or say, "Oh no." I'm like, "Oh Lord, oh Lord." And look, they playing around with it like, oh, look at this lovely couple right here. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. What? Oh shit! Wait, it's us. Dude turned around so quick. I was like, oh no, man, they saw you now. Hell yeah, man. They already, y'all about to say they look old too? Yeah, man. Man, you have to pay everybody off that you see. Just not talk about that shit, bro. Man, here's $1,000. Get the fuck out of my face, man. Here. Shit. Oh. I didn't even think if they had kids or not. Oh. Oh. Oh, they over. They over. They gonna be fighting for their life. Yeah. They gonna be fighting for their motherfucking life. Hey yo, that's messed up. That is so messed up. That's so messed up. Oh, that's so messed up. And now that you bring it up, I want to bring up something. That's so fucked up. But I was watching a fucking video, and somebody was talking about the Kardashians. So bam, bam, boom. Main one they was talking about is Kim. So it was like, yeah, see, Kim, you see your daughters, they gonna be cool. They gonna go up the regular Kardashian way, preppy, sedity, bougie, the whole 9 yards. That's what the girls gonna do. But your sons, Kim, your sons, we worried about them. All they gotta do is smirk at somebody in a roast circle. And they just gonna get on his ass. What you smirking at, boy? Matter of fact, pull up the video. Oh my God. Bro, real life. I ain't think, ooh, bro. They might get homeschooled, man. Hey, they gotta get homeschooled, man. Ain't no way they can, ooh, bro. Son, but why we gotta get homeschooled? It's better for you. But I want to be around kids. Well, we'll bring some kids here. Hell yeah. And that's even worse, to be honest. It's not as bad as public school, but that's kind of a little bit worse. Oh, they gonna bring it out because you already know they know about it. They know everything, bitch. Oh God, bro, yeah, bro. That dude made a good point. I'm like, yeah, your son's gonna be over it. Don't somebody else got a son though? It ain't just Kim, right? I was about to say Courtney and Chloe got one, huh? Yeah, because I think that yeah, I was about to say I think the recent one was the son, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't you love her? She's the best. Bruh. That
It's time to meet the starting five for your Oklahoma City Thunder. shooting guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 5, starting at center, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein. At power forward, 7 feet 1 inches, number 7, Ted Holmgren. The other forward position, standing 6 foot 5, number 8, Jalen Williams. At guard, 6'6", number 2, Shea Alexander.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. They are down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact in their rotation.
Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. Now, we'll see how they overcome it.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cunningham is out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. And for Oklahoma City, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Pass to Duren. Now here's Hardaway. Cunningham outside. And the 3 off target.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Here's Duren. Pass to Thompson. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Holmgren. Williams passes to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander over Cunningham. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist from Dort.
You love how fast Shea Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
Hardaway, the pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Holmgren. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Harris finds Hardaway. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And again, no good by Detroit. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Williams. Thompson pulls it in. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Duren with a screen on Williams. The 3 from Thompson. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Goes back up. And he lays it in.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Williams against Thompson. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
That one on Duran. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
The line for 2. Isaiah Hartenstein.
And that one falls for Hartenstein. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Pistons trail by 3. Thompson scanning the floor. Now here's Ivy. As we finish the first quarter, Thunder out in front, up 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. They've got Thompson. Jaden Ivey is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Beasley in at the small forward. Of course, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Schroeder. No made baskets yet. Pass to Thompson. And here's Beasley. 13 feet out. And Stewart with a basket on the assist by Beasley.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, "Thank you very much."
Wiggins with a screen on Schroeder. Gilgeous-Alexander against Schroeder. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
And the timeout called here by JB Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
We've got church. You got the noise. Let's get it. Who wants a t-shirt?
ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart.
Yes.
Tobias Harris comes in for Beasley. Hardaway's checked in for Ivy. And Cunningham subbed in for Schroeder.
Bro, we're gonna do one tattoo per show. And it's supposed to be a tattoo show.
A minute 15 left in the half. Harris, a screen on Williams. Thompson outside. From the arc. The Thunder pull it in. Now Wallace. No points yet. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Wallace outside. From deep. Thompson pulls it in.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Hardaway. The putback. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
As of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And he can't hit the second. Thunder with a lead. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. The shot by Dort, no good. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Cunningham outside. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by a bucket. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Yeah, that was the good old days. When I was in high school, those were the good old days. But it just seemed like something out of high school. It just seemed like shit was just yeah, and that's funny as hell because literally I really got back into wrestling like a couple years after that. Got back into it a couple years after. A couple reality shows to get back to another reality show.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, BA, officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3. That's the group for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Here's Cunningham. following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Thompson outside. Duren the screen. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. It's Dort on the wing. Defended by Hardaway. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Dort for three. Drops in the three. Now it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from three. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Harris. Yet to see a basket. Back to Cunningham. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for OKC. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Holmgren. Pass to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Shooting two.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
And so he makes both from the line.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Schroeder passes to Beasley. Schroeder a screen on Caruso. Beasley for 3. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder leading by 8. Caruso outside. Driving inside. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Detroit has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires in the triple. Stewart's got 5 now.
Boy, we think of Dennis Schroeder as a natural-born scorer, but there he does a great job passing the basketball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Ivy outside. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 7. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Kate Cunningham out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Duren in at the center position. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul of the game. Hardaway, the pass to Cunningham. Blocked! Dort with it. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Duren. Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Detroit.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Harris finds Cunningham. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And I like how tough Cunningham is. Welcoming the contact on the way to the hoop.
Shooting for Detroit, Kate Cunningham. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Cunningham. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Here they come, fans. It's your one and only Thunder Girl.
us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. .60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham going to work inside.
Hey, a graceful touch from Cunningham, making that floater look effortless.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Cunningham. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Pistons trail by 7. Cunningham looking it over. Oh, what a move by Cunningham inside.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Holmgren with a screen on Cunningham. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 4th miss out of 10 attempts. And here's Thompson. Cunningham on the wing. Shot goes. Cunningham with the grit.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Cunningham with some nice D.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
He connects. And that one brings him within 1.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
First team foul. At the line for your thunder, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking 2 shots.
Big break. 2 shots.
July 22nd, 2020. I already saw me hit a bowl already. That out.
Good on the first. And that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
Cunningham passes to Hardaway. Here, tie it up. That one misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
My goodness, Lou Dort in the clutch. We see you, young sir.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Fans, it's hand time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. You're off, B. Oh, that's nice. Let's see it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Cunningham missing. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Cade Cunningham. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your thunder, Chet Holmgren. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Yes! And now they trail.
Talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Yeah, so you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
At the line for 2, Lucas Dort.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Hardaway from outside, and nails the tray.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
3 T-shirts for the loudest section. Make some noise.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Alexander. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game. For 3, here's Harris. No good. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This nigga talking so much shit. Yeah.
I mean, he's a psycho. He's vicious. And I gotta say, that doesn't bode well for you, Captain America. No, it doesn't. He's gonna toy with you. He reminds me of Sid from Toy Story.
Oh, not from Toy Story.
Yeah.
How about Sid Vicious?
Because Winter Soldier, your services are no longer needed. Time to bring in the black guy. And as for you, Mansporter, I'm Looney Tunes. And I hope all the Warner Brothers are here. And I hope your aunt, sister, mother, cousin is sitting in the front row when I make her scream uncle like she does. You're an inbred, man, and I'm in shape. As for you, Jake, nothing. Let me tell you something. That's what I got for you. Nothing. Because there's 3 dudes and only 1 word to describe all of you. And I'm gonna spell it out for you.
S-A-W-L-T. This nigga still doing this shit, bro. I understand he still can wrestle, but still doing his gimmick is crazy.
Sure. Either way, stirred up a lot of feelings on the opposite side of the ring. I can tell you that much. He might end up eating them.
Well, TNA Wrestling is proud to be partnering with Fourth World Plans hip-hop, wrestling, art, and culture. I am very excited to see Silva, who's the reigning Fourth World Heavyweight Champion. Real life is the Fourth World Flyweight Champion. And Josh Bishop, TNA fans might remember from last year's State Grocery in Montreal as a part of AJ Grace's that night. This is Silva to start things off against Vance Warner. Silva, of course, part of the legendary Fatu family, whether you call it the Samoan dynasty or the bloodline. Oh, you know, but Silva could bring to the table.
I've had a chance to be a part of 1 or 2 of those Fourth World shows the early days, and Silva too has made a name for himself. Not only in Fourth World, but around the rest of the world. He is an absolute phenom, tough as nails. He's gonna have to live up to all the here tonight.
Speaking of tough as nails, in
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Green is out there with Butler. And it's Moody in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Cam Thomas is out there with Russell. And it's Williams at the 3. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Russell kicks to Williams. Back to Russell. Fires to the hoop. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Russell has the ability to change pace and knows when to be aggressive.
Now here's Butler. Back to Curry.
Really?
Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Claxton. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Now, here's Moody. Here's Butler. A rebound by the Nets.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Cans it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. We've got 1:28 left here in the first quarter. To the inside. Takes the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
On the wing, Johnson. Outside, Thomas. And it's Curry with the rebound. Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And they pick up 2. Curry's got 5.
That's on the defense there. Can't let Curry get into the lane.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
That's how much I
Here to put on the show, your Brooklyn.
Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Moody. Peyton, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Stephen Curry. Here's Wilson. Johnson, the pass to Melton. Sharp on the wing. Healed against Melton. Over Healed. Gets it to go. That one good for Melton. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Butler. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Butler is smart and knows to take what you give him. If the mid-range is open, he'll take it.
Now Johnson. Sharp with this screen on Butler. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Tie game in Brooklyn. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Hey, guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
In that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
We've got Johnson. Also Williams out there. Sharp out there with Wilson. And it's Clowney in at the power forward position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here's Johnson. Still without a basket. They set the pick. Williams, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 3. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga have really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Johnson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Now, here's Thomas. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Clowney. Off target from three-point range. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Curry finds Green. Here's Kuminga. And again, no good by Golden State. Brooklyn trailing. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Johnson, the pass to Wilson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Warriors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Johnson. Launches from deep. And the Warriors miss again.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And here are the Warriors now. After Keon Johnson's miss, outside Curry. Wow! Curry, automatic from deep.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Thomas with it. And he banks in the layup. Thomas got his first points of the game.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot round. They're measuring up the shot. Someone left the window open. Give it up for our contestants.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the center, filling out the middle. And Butler gets it to go.
Incredible passer at his position. Green is especially good at getting it to the open teammate.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going. And those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Podziemski. No scoring in this one. Curry getting it done inside.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. I was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, B.A.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
It's Thomas on the wing. For the tie, it's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Thomas got the game tied up here for the Nets.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Now here's Thomas. 8 points for him. Pass to Johnson. Laxton with it. Back to Johnson. Upside Thomas. A steal. Here's Podziemski. He's guarded by Thomas. Back to Pajemski. Green against Claxton. Shot clock at 5. Green kicks to Curry. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Thomas goes in, shoots over Pajemski. Can't hit from 12. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Warriors ahead, up 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Thomas. And it's Williams at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. He was all alone on that one.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And even when time was starting to run short, there was no panic. They kept their focus and went about their business.
Here's Curry following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Back to Butler. There's the 3. Rebound by Williams. The net shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Pass to Claxton. It's Thomas on the wing. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Now here's Curry. Curry on the drive. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's on D'Angelo Russell.
So cunning on the attack. Curry gets defenders to foul on the drive because there's nothing else you can do.
Drops the first one, and that gives them the lead.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. A 2-point game. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Huge turnover. At really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
And here are the Nets. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Takes a shot at the elbow. And again, it's the Nets missing. So it's the Warriors now. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Good on the shot.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Curry can't get it to go.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Thomas. Paczynski grabs the board. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Places one from three.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Looking to end his cold spell. Warriors with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
6-2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately.
And now back to the team.
Second difference between shot clock and game. Paxton or screen on Curry. Here's Russell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And that's pro. Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 5. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Third team foul. Shooting for Golden State.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this one.
Bajemski, shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw, he put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game off.
Williams for 3. Unable to get that one. So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end. With the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. You guys had it going from long range. When that happens, how does that affect the offense?
Well, when they're making shots, it's opening the lane for us drivers. And we just want them to continue to shoot with confidence. Everybody on this team, no matter if you make it or miss it, we need you to shoot it because that's what the game tells you to do.
Keeps the floor spread, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Pause. I'm curious. I'm just curious. I have to be curious, but I also like to be curious because my curiosity also brings, out the stupidity. Vanessa Bryant sentenced to life. What? What? Wait. What? Was pregnant when he died? No. to say who? Yeah, I'm about to say. That's okay. So that's I'm curious because she looked big. So I'm guessing she about to pop soon. So if she about to pop soon, that's definitely been 9 months. They finished rapping. A-Rap filming 2024 November. And July. So that's 8 months. So she probably got pregnant right at the end. Okay, so yeah, okay. No, I was just thinking, did they incorporate her bump into the movie? That's what I was thinking. I was thinking like, okay, she was pregnant at the last part of the film, but they already filmed her unpregnancy shit. So like they just started filming the pregnancy scenes once her bump started growing. But I don't know. 24th. Wait. Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm about to say, no, 24! But nah, that's crazy. I need something.
Fantastic Four First Steps opens in cinemas this Friday. Please now welcome Pedro Pascal.
Like me. Alright.
With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups. From point guard to center, this game should be a good one.
With these teams, so much talent on offense, you can see the precision they play with.
Yeah, and it shows up in the way they move around the floor. Everyone knows exactly where they're supposed to be.
It's also in the speed in which they set up their offense. They don't waste any time getting into sets.
Now here's Angsler. Pass to Austin. Sykes. Screen by Austin. The shot from 20 feet. And no good, trying to use the glass. Here's Allen. Outside Charles. Now Nelson Adota. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Charles. And the layup falls.
Inside, Charles really takes charge, gets physical, and doesn't let anything keep her from scoring.
Well, Tina Charles has always had an impressive and versatile skill set, Brian.
Yeah, she's led the league both in scoring and rebounds before. She's a true double-double threat on any night and impacts the game in so many ways.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Allen. Pass to Charles. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Stephanie Dolson. Angsler with it. Sutton. Screen by Austin. Tries a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Mabry. Pass to Charles. Over Dolson. Again, Tina Charles missing. Now here's Dolson. The right on her. Sutton. Now Dolson. And here's Sutton from deep. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Austin.
Muscling her way in for the board. Austin using her instincts.
Connecticut trailing. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Mabry. Fires for 3. And she's good on the 3 ball.
Some impressive creativity from Mabry. Operating the pick and roll like a surgeon.
Here's Sykes.
It goes!
The shot's a ball!
It goes!
She got it! She got it!
Some free points right there at the buzzer.
That was the definition of a prayer.
And it was answered.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Mystics on top, up 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Neither team able to jump out ahead as we begin the second quarter. And for the Mystics, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Really putting in the work on the offensive glass.
They've set the tone here early with the hustle.
Now here's Sheldon. Here's Smith. Misses the 3. The Mystics leading.
And when Aaliyah Edwards is on the floor, it's easy to see the presence she has in the post.
She has great touch close to the basket as a very efficient scorer. And she's also very athletic. She's a big who can get up the court in a hurry.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And when you look at this Washington team, they hang their hat on defense. That's the priority.
Yeah, last year they were 4th in defensive rating. They have a great coaching staff that helps with scouting reports, defensive schemes that we'll see. And the Mystics do a great job, executing those scouting reports.
No good on the second free throw. We try to not play favorites, but the truth is we're all fans here. So, guys, who is your favorite player to watch?
This is easy. I got to go with Sabrina Ionescu, who's also from my hometown of Walnut Creek. She plays so unselfish, but also has an amazing three-point shot, so she can score in bunches.
I'm a big Kelsey Plum fan. I love players who can shoot, and Kelsey certainly can do that. But she also has other parts of her game that are very good. And, of course, lefties.
Hartley's shot is off. And Washington has possession. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute of play. Pass to Edwards. The jump hook. And it's good off the glass.
Yeah, she could have forced the tougher shot inside, but how about the effort to make a terrific kick-out pass and find the open shooter instead?
And the Sun call time here.
All right, this is coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Breakers against you.
And Connecticut has possession. Yeah, 4-point game. And for the Connecticut Sun, their first year in the W was in 1999. We're still searching for that first title.
Connecticut has been so close, falling in the finals 4 times. A couple of those losses in a heartbreaking fashion. Sun fans are very hungry for that banner.
Now here's Dolson. No scoring yet for her, but that's likely to change. Quarter 2, and we're about 2 minutes in. Takes it from 10, and off the glass. That one's good.
At a pick-and-roll action, you can't let Hartley get comfortable. The point, she'll take it herself.
Pass to Kone. Now here's Dolson.
Olivia Nelson-Agoda. First personal foul.
It's her first trip to the line.
At the line for Washington, Stephanie Dolson. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. Well, the Mystics joined the WNBA in year 2 of the league back in 1998, and they won their first title in 2019.
It took a long time, but it was well worth the wait, beating the Sun in a thrilling 5-game finals. That 2019 team setting a WNBA record with a 115 offensive rating. They went 26-8 in the regular season. When you think about the all-time teams in the history of this league, 2019 Washington, they're in the conversation.
The Sun trailing. Now here's Allen. Getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Charles with it, working on Dolson. 5 to shoot. Pass to Allen. Shoots. The Mystics pull it in.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
From 11 feet away.
Rebound, Marina Mabry. Sheldon outside.
Here's Mabry. The three. Buries it from three-point range. And a pretty tight contested game here as we end the first half. The Mystics on top. They lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Back-and-forth game with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter getting started here. And one of the stories here has to be Mabry getting it done today.
This is the type of quality performance you expect to see from her. She's always setting the bar high for herself. And sometimes I think we kind of just get numb to how good she really is sometimes.
And it's so hard to perform when everyone is keyed in on you. You know, to be able to play like she has with that kind of reputation, what can you say about it? It's impressive.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Pass to Allen.
And we've watched this three-point revolution over the last half-decade or so. Do you think we've reached our peak here?
I think so, Blake. I mean, when you look at the numbers, three-point attempts have been about the same since 2020.
And, you know, part of that, I think, defenses have really adjusted. They've done a nice job guarding the three-point line, so it's a little bit harder to get clean three-point looks.
Once inside, Sykes commits to the play. She'll work around contact if she has to.
Outside Mabry.
Pass to Sheldon.
And here's Charles to the inside. And Allen gets it to go.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
The Mystics with the lead. And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Now Sykes. It's stolen by Mabry. Out to the wing. Here's Allen. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
A late second-round pick in 2019. Marina Mabry sure has carved out a nice role for herself over time.
Well, she never gave up on herself despite slipping far in the draft. She continued to work on her game and has proven how multi-talented a player she is. Her story is definitely inspirational.
Now here's Mabry. She has 6. Pass to Allen. Now here's Charles. Clock at 6. Kept alive. Out of bounds. It'll be Mystics ball.
Washington ball. Substitution on the court.
Melbourne. She's been patient so far, and nothing yet on the scoreboard. Washington calls timeout. Edwards up top. They set the pick. Pass to Sykes. Over Smith. And another miss by Washington. Connecticut trailing. Now Parks. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And she's off on her first shot of the game. Here's Sykes. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Over Smith. And another miss by Washington. Here's Parks. Outside Charles. Pass to Nelson Nadota. Hartley hits the three-point bomb.
3 points.
Three-quarters of play and a close game here. Sun ahead. They're up by 2. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Both sides coming to play so far. And here's Sutton. Pass to Austin. Now here's Dolson. Guarded by Charles. Now here's Dolson. Defense is right there. Clock at 4. Now Enksler. Defended by Sheldon. Sutton. Good on the three-point shot. And so here's Connecticut. They trail by 1. Outside Mabry. And there's the call on Austin. That is her first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Sheldon. Allen. Shot clock at 2. And it's rebounded by Enksler. And here's Washington. They lead by 1.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Dolson. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Sykes, no good.
Misfires again, and the ball simply refuses to cooperate with her.
Sheldon outside. by Dolson. A nice shot by Charles.
Well, Tina Charles is more than capable of connecting from mid-range. The defense has to respect her jumper.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over.
All right, this is the court. Come on, it's loud for your Racers Rescue.
We've gone about 1.5 minutes into this fourth quarter. Sykes with the ball. Over Mabry. The Mystics again can't hit. The Sun leading. Now here's Allen. Pass to Charles. Over Dolson. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
On the drive, Sykes can be so fast. That puts pressure on the defense, and then they end up fouling.
2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And she does get the second one. And that ties the game up.
Well, they should be in front right now, but she'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty.
Pass to Charles. And it's Dolson with the rebound. The Mystics on offense. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now Sykes. Over Mabry. It's in!
In big moments, Sykes does not lack aggressiveness. If she can make a difference, she will.
Timeout called, the Sun.
Usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here. You know, maximize the clock.
So important, Brian. You're right about the clock management. Good opportunity here, and they want to get a quality shot, most important.
Sun call time here. Charles. Back to Sheldon. To the left side wing. And so she earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and she'll shoot two. Stephanie Olsen picks one up.
The tenacity from Charles on this play. Absorbs a foul, but still manages to release the shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
She misses the first one. Boy, she really wanted that one to fall. So she comes up empty, missing both. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, they had to do that. You just can't let them dribble it out.
Definitely. Got to stop the clock any way possible and just hope they short arm a few of their free throws.
It's a good foul, and it's a good point in this situation to make them hit their shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 4-point ball game.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
And the Sun call time here.
Time is the big factor here. You need to get the points fast and then foul.
Yeah, Tim, and it has to be a quick foul. Every second is critical at this stage.
Yeah, they cannot waste any time if they want to come back.
Marina Mabry for three. And what a sense.
Now turning up the intensity when they need it most, Mason gets the much-needed shot.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
For Washington, Jude Sutton. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up 2.
second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Here's Allen. To the middle. Charles. Got it! She has tied up this game! Oh, what a shot!
She picked her out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Washington calls timeout. That will count. Oh, it's no good, and we're headed to overtime. Time expires, and we're going to overtime, baby. We'll take a quick break and then get back to the action. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this has been a great game. A popular topic in WNBA circles, player rights.
Yeah, the league has made some major strides in terms of freedom of movement, free agency, and also off-the-floor benefits.
Plus, we've seen salary increases, so it's been great to see these advances the last few years.
Here's Sykes, and she uses the glass on the layup.
Gifted with some serious handles. Sykes is such a difficult matchup for defenders.
Here's Allen. Here's Charles, and she drops in the layup off glass.
Yeah, she's one of the main reasons this game is tied up, and I would say she's done her part to keep them in it.
Pass to Sutton. Back to Sykes. Over Mabry. Sykes, no good. Outside Mabry. Now Allen. Outside Charles. Down low. Mabry. Pass to Allen. Sheldon. And the go-ahead bucket. No good. Sykes up top. Mabry covering. And here's Austin.
Yes! When it comes to these key moments, the big moments, Shakira Austin not shy at all.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut.
They can go for the 3 to win or 2 to tie. What's your choice in this situation?
Well, Tim, I don't think you set that decision in stone in this timeout. You see how things play out, but you're looking for the best shot, no matter which it is.
That's a good point. First good shot I'd take.
Dolson. It's good. A huge shot to tie it up.
No one hard to stop inside. At 6'4" with the movement he has, Charles was made to score in the paint.
Washington calls timeout.
And your Breakers dance crew.
Sykes.
They could win it. Oh, had a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is off.
Another tie, and we are going to have a second overtime. And we'll be back right after this. And with another overtime period here, we've got more terrific basketball coming your way right now. Pass to Angsler. Austin. Shot clock at 5. And Mabry picks up the foul.
Marina Mabry.
That's foul number 2 for
Second
her.
personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Dolson. The putback. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. You never stop working.
Allen with it.
Charles. That misses off the backboard.
Shocking miss. That's one of her favorite spots on the floor.
Now here's Sykes. Tries to break her ice. And that's collected by Tina Charles. Connecticut trailing. Pass to Allen. Inside. Charles. And the rebound goes to the Mystics.
Being that close to the hoop, I thought she had enough room to nail that one.
Now Sykes. Over Mabry. And it falls!
Oh, wow. Tough distance, but Sykes makes it look routine.
And the Sun call time here.
All right, this is coming out of court. Come on and get louder for your Breakers dance crew.
That's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
At the line for your Washington Mystics, Brittany Sykes. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that puts them up 5. And so she drops them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut.
They not only need to draw up a score here, but a quick one.
And once they get that quick strike, there has to be an immediate foul.
Yeah, Brian, they can't waste any time.
Allen. Pass to Charles. Mabry up top. Great D that time from Brittany Sykes. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third team foul.
At the line for Washington, Brittany Sykes. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So she gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout called the Sun. Yeah, what's your take, guys?
Talk all they want, but I just don't see a way for them to get back into this one.
I'm not sure why they took that timeout. It's probably too late.
Charles for 3. It's rebounded by Ainsley.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
So the Mystics win it. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Geez, we need a rest. Let's get back to the hotel. Anyway, they really dug deep and showed their determination to get this win. They definitely earned this one, and it's going to feel very, very good like when we hit the pillows tonight.
Definitely. That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.
24 or 26 around Endgame. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know the exact number, but if I had to guess, films, I'm gonna say 38. I don't think it's in the 40s yet. I really don't think it's in the 40s yet. It might be in the 40s, but I'm gonna guess 38.
B, 35, or C, 37?
Oh no, wait, I forgot there was multiple choice too. Yeah, that's my fault.
4 first steps. How many films are there currently in the MCU? A, 31, B, 35, or C, 37?
37. 37. It's not 35.
31.
Yeah.
Correct. You both get a
did you?
point.
Oh, you got 37. Okay. Good.
Amazing. We're starting off strong. Question 2. Who is the strongest superhero in the MCU? Is it A, Thor, B,
Hey, and I like how Ralph started numbering his shit. Like he didn't have to erase it. Like that's so old school.
We're starting off strong. Question 2. Who is the strongest superhero in the MCU? Is it A, Thor, B, Scarlet Witch, or C, Captain Marvel?
All right. Would you classify Scarlet Witch as a hero yet? Even though she was an Avenger, she was known as Wanda then. She was known as Wanda Maximoff then. That was the hero, but specifically Scarlet Witch, would you consider her a superhero? Because if you consider her a superhero, she's the strongest. Off the bat. Off the back. But if you don't consider Scarlet Witch as a hero yet, the only correct answer is Captain Marvel. You know, it was Thor, but, you know, Captain Marvel came into the picture.
3, 2, 1. Correct again, Scarlet Witch. You guys know what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, they're not wrong. They're not wrong, but they're wrong. Because ever since gaining the name Scarlet Witch, she didn't done nothing heroic. Fuck, even before she got the name Scarlet Witch, she took over a fucking town with no remorse. With no remorse. She in her feelings. But she's saying fuck these people. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. We ain't gonna talk about what she did afterwards. She had to kill herself. She done so bad. You feel me? She had to kill herself. You feel me? But like before that, Wanda, yeah, that's the hero. Even after the incident in Civil War, that's the hero.
Question 3. Who was Marvel's first ever superhero? Was it A, Captain America, B, Human Torch, or C, Spider-Man?
Human Torch.
Very focused face from Julia here.
I was gonna say Captain America though.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yes, correct.
We're doing good.
We're doing so good. Question 4. Who is the oldest character in the MCU films? Is it A, the Celestials, B, Galactus, C, Valkyrie, or D, Thor?
Celestials, right?
Okay, I'm gonna say something really embarrassing. I don't know. I don't know how to spell the last word. I didn't hear those. You know what I'm gonna say.
Spelling doesn't matter.
Okay.
2, 1.
Yeah. So my spelling is like really bad.
So wait. That just told me something. That just told me something. Cause think about it. Does or doesn't the Big Bang initiate not just one universe but multiple universes, right? I'm not gonna look that up, but I was about to look up who's older.
20, John Collins.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. In this game, we'll see the Utah Jazz against the Philadelphia 76ers. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce will be with us courtside. A look at the 76ers starting group. You've got George, Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey, and it's Grimes in a two-guard. And for Utah, Collins and Kessler there in the middle. Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. And it's Collier in at the point. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions. But tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Now here's George. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. Kessler with a rebound. On the wing, Sexton. Paul George pulls it in.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout fourth year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
And he makes a first. Stan, another head coach from the Greg Popovich tree. Will Hardy, who started his career in San Antonio.
And there have been a lot of successful guys that have come through the Spurs organization. Will Hardy is just another one who is developing into an outstanding NBA coach.
It's both from the stripe. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers from 15 feet away. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, good luck stopping that. When PG is hitting the pull-up with his size and hops, you just got to tip your hat.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Collins passes to Sexton. Now here's Markkanen. Fires the three. Here's Collins. And he lays it up and in.
A tremendous athlete. Collins showing his quickness to the ball and taking advantage of the second chance opportunity.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
Okay, thank you, Ali. Left side, Maxey. Pass to Grimes. Out to Oubre. Now Maxey. Beyond the arc. Kessler with a rebound. The Jazz have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Sexton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first.
That's on Joel Embiid.
And the quickness is unmatched. Tough for defenders to check Sexton. I mean, he just draws the contact right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Sexton. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And remember, despite a great start to his career, Colin Sexton was traded after his 4th year, Coach.
Yeah, well, Brian, seems like everybody gets traded at some point now, and Sexton has responded well to that deal. He understands it's not personal, it's a business. He deserves a lot of credit for what he's done.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, too. The team that traded you is also a team that wanted you in trade.
So true.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
On the court now, your high squad. Get loud and let them hear it. That's right, man. Here comes the features headed your way.
Utah. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Filipowski, and out of bounds. The 76ers will take it. Philadelphia has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Maxey against George. And it's Maxey missing.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter here. 6 to shoot. Clarkson for 3. He drops it from range.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Philadelphia on top, up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter, we've got Butler. Joel Embiid is out there with Edwards. And it's Yabusele in at the 4-man position. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you.
And this is inexcusable. The defense must force Markkanen further away from the rim.
Stan, how do you think the Utah Jazz have fared with a relatively young squad?
Well, Brian, I'd say admirably. It's not easy to be the less experienced team figuring things out all the time, but they continue to grow and work and get better.
The Sixers trailing. .143 left to play in the first half of basketball.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Back to George. And there's the screen. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half of this one. No good with a layup. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Butler on the wing. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Embiid. From 15 feet away, and the shot goes.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass, right where it needed to be.
Jazz trail by 3. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Make some noise and get out of your seats for your Utah Jazz dancers.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Pass to Collier. Markkanen looking it over. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. 32 seconds left in the first half. Off target from three-point range.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Markkanen from long range. They get the rebound. Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Jazz leading by a point. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, Give it up for the participants.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Jordan Clarkson, what a contribution.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, he's a problem, no doubt about it. One that opposing teams have to grapple with every time he takes the ball.
Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's Collier into the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Embiid, a screen on Markkanen. George for 3, knocks down the long J. George has got 5 points.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Collins, no good. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Backseat passes to Embiid. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, I love the use of the shot fake by Embiid. Smart basketball there.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Both teams will make substitutions. And Embiid drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Once again, everyone, your Utah Jazz breaker dance group. about those moves?
We've got 1:23 left in the third. Maxey against George. From downtown, they get it back. Outside for Sexton. Markkanen sets a screen, fires the three, and it's Sexton with the three. Sexton's got 8.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Maxey finds Oubre. Maxey with a screen on Markkanen. Oubre can't hit. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. The lead is 2. It's stolen by Maxey. And here's Oubre from the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's George. He's scoreless. Driving to the basket. Markkanen outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Sexton. Yep, that one's good. And now it's a 4-point Utah lead. Maxey with it. He's got 5. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Change it up.
Give it up for the Jazz Youth Dance Team, everybody.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Banked it in off the glass. Maxey's got 7.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Utah ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll be back right after this. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with George. Maxey out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. And it's Maxey missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
The Sixers trailing. Pass to George. Back to Maxey. Here's Grimes. Oubre finds George. On target from range.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Now Kessler.
76ers foul. Joel Embiid. Second personal foul. First team foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their two-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Kessler. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Embiid, a screen on Markkanen. George against Markkanen. Elbow shot on the way. That one rolls around and rims out. Utah leading. Minute 50 left in the game.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Utah shooting 41% in this game. Now here's Sexton. He's covered closely. Marking it outside. Pass to Collier. Shot clock at 6. The three is up. Rebound by Philadelphia. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And here's Embiid. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth. 3 on the clock. For 3, Maxey. Kessler with a rebound.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. It falls!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the ball.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
Oh, that's nice. Next drive, it's all good. Let's see those moves.
find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Embiid. Over Kessler. And he sinks it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And that's an intentional foul.
Third team foul. After water for Utah. Collier taking 2 shots.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. So he comes up empty, missing both. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Get there. Get to the feet and get off the t-shirt. I want to hear you all. It's time for t-shirts. Who wants a t-shirt? Come on, fans, I can't hear you.
And they're set to take control of this game.
It's crucial that they convert here.
Embiid against Kessler. Count the basket and the foul! That one on Kessler.
These are the moments Embiid loves. Enjoys being the player for this team to take and make clutch shots. Easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
in right side. Pass to Collier. The three from Sexton. He's off from three. So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Joel, in the past, you've certainly had your critics, and you have not run from them. What are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want, every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
Well, you do have the ability to dominate every single night. Good luck moving forward.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. I'm stupid.
Also a conversation he has with Jean Grey.
I have a plan that could help us all. If only the others could understand me.
There are some notes with a silhouette of someone I thought could be Groot bonded with a symbiote, but it also could be Carnage. It's probably Groot, but it could be Carnage. On another board, Peter talks about how the Phoenix power birthed the symbiotes, and Rocket tried to put it into Star-Lord's gun, but it couldn't seem to bear the power, to which Shuri responded to use vibranium as a buffer system, and we all know what vibranium is. A nice little Easter egg here is that Shuri's responses are signed with her name and is translated in Wakandan. Another panel discusses the relationship between Jean and the Phoenix Force. Jean confirms how unstable the Phoenix Force can make a person, but they felt it was okay with her. In the center of the room is another information deck that tells us the Phoenix Force is about 2,000 degrees Celsius in its core, 385 degrees on the outside, and 1,200 degrees towards the center. If you move around the podium, it provides information on various weapons, and I presume Rocket was trying to infuse the Phoenix Force into these weapons, which you can see on the other side of the room as well. On the wall are all the weapons: the Wakandan Spear, Black Widow's Sniper Gun, Magic Soul Sword, Moon Knight's Blades, Rocket's Gun, and Bruce Banner's gun. At the podium, you see a hologram detailing general weaponry, mystical weaponry, and organic weaponry, and I believe that will eventually go to the Phoenix Senate, which we'll get into a little bit later in the video. Each has more details regarding how they can be used. General weapons are slightly more powerful, absorb more, and heat up quickly. For the mystical weapons, like the Morse Trident, it has strong power absorption, immediate power increase, and a significant mental instability when yielded. In organic weaponry, it has no retention, immediate consumption, then asks, what is anti-life? Anti-life is also another name given to the living abyss. It's the source from which Noel, the god of the symbiotes, created his symbiotes and other dark entities. For the Wakandan weapons, it's stable, coexists with the Phoenix Force for at least 48 hours, and mental affliction due to divine collision. That's a lot of words, that's just what it says on the screen. And for the Spartak's weaponry, like Star-Lord's guns, it can absorb more, it can absorb better, but it can overheat very quickly. However, if you spawn in the other research area, you'll get a lot more of everything else. We see a hologram of the Celestial. I assume the one that Noel killed is impaled. In one of its many landscape shots, you'll see the fallen Celestial, and the map is really just covered in its remnants of this dead Celestial. It's actually very tragic to see pieces of it just everywhere on Clintar. On the wall, we'll see pieces of the Celestial that Rocket was tinkering with as well. And on the table below that are two gold bands, which could belong to someone like Miss Marvel, of course. However, Marvel sticks pretty close to the comics, so if these are the quantum bands, it could be Wendell Bond, aka Quasar. Or it could be anyone else. It doesn't necessarily have to be the quantum bands, it's just that we know the quantum bands. It's definitely not Shang-Chi, because Shang-Chi has 10 rings. It's probably on another screen, we'll see the depiction of the Celestial's body with the fragments removed, and below that is the hologram of Clintar. You can see the black symbiotes just stretching across the planet, and you can see the Guardian ship and a lot of circling it. Once you leave the spawn areas, then you head towards the capture point, and that's when you get the Phoenix Egg and the Egg Research. On the research hologram board about the egg, you find its records, how it has drastic influence on its surroundings, special abnormalities detected, the White Room detected. The White Room is a realm that functions as both the afterlife and a base of operations for the Phoenix and its host from Marvel Comics. In the Celestial Vault, in the middle of the map, you'll actually find Noel's all-black Necrosword, the one that killed the Celestial. It also speaks to different people through the game. Also, the Necrosword is famous from all things, especially the comics. Once we get to the Celestial Codex area, you'll find a piece of the Celestial Codex that we saw in the first Clintar map. Like in its in-game accessory, captured a while back, the Codex left in one's body after a symbiote bonds with its host. The gods corrupted by Noel also possess the remnant. It's just basically a piece of the symbiote. The symbiote's codex that can be left on a host after a symbiote bonds with it, and it can remain there even if they separate. However, this codex is part of the Celestial, which Noel wants to use to free himself. So that's a lot of details on the new map, but returning to Noel being the big bad, we also knew this was coming from Season 2.5's Cerebro Database 2 Events Gallery, foreshadowing his arrival in Season 3. In this, Adam Warlock basically sensed Noel's presence, which Venom quickly picked up on, and Black Panther expressed his concern for the Wakandan goddess Bast, and this left Mr. Fantastic free to continue his investigation and confirm that Noel was growing stronger, snuffing out stars as they spoke. Setting up Noel was easy enough. However, it wasn't until Marvel Games suggested using Phoenix to rise against Noel. Then, in their words, we got Phoenix and the symbiotes, light and darkness, fire and the living abyss that fears the flame. Most Marvel fans probably know Jean Grey. She's the key character from X-Men. Although the Phoenix Force is absolutely, usually linked to her, I would argue that since, I don't know, the year 2000, you might have seen Jean Grey more as an individual character, rather than Phoenix. The Phoenix Force is an immortal, indestructible, immutable manifestation of the prime universal force of life, serving as the nexus of all psionic energy. It does not have to belong exclusively to Jean. It's always connected to a host and has been passed to her daughter in the past, Rachel Summers. In one comic, the Phoenix Force even manifested in Echo. We'll also learn by the end of this video a lot of people have touched the Phoenix Force. As you'll learn in some of the interactions between Jean, Phoenix, and other characters, you don't necessarily like the Phoenix.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. And for the Kings, the post-pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Levine is out there with Ellis. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Here's Ellis. Levine wide open. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Murray against Randle. From past the arc. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
This is the right play by Conley. Sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And he knocks down the first one. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. Now, I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Sabonis' screen on McDaniel. Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Offensive rebound. Here's Conley, and it's sent back by Sabonis. Just 5 to shoot. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Lets the 3 fly. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3s. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Here's DeRozan. Julius Randle with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here's DeRozan. Pass to Levine. Sabonis' screen on Edwards. For three, Levine. Sacramento again missing. Here's Minnesota. They're on an 11-3 run right now, and it's good. 2 points. Edwards got his second bucket.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Is your hype squad? Get loud. Let them hear it. It's time for the T-shirt toss, everyone.
Substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now, here's Sabonis. Miles hits a screen for Sabonis. Hands it from downtown.
And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Minnesota.
And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Domantas Sabonis. Carter out there with Monk. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Carter.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength, and length, and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. he's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And Sacramento has possession. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Edwards against Monk. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Timberwolves leading by 5. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Carter. Edwards can't hit.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here is Carter. No scoring in this one. Here's Laravia. Defended by Alexander. Finds Monk. Bangs home the trifecta. Monk's got 5.
And Monk has excellent timing on the catch and shoot. Takes no time in getting it off once he catches the ball.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Okay, Sacramento, time to get loud and make some noise for your 916 crew.
So both teams making some changes here.
Your 916 crew dance team, get loud once again.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Gobert with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Rebounded by Ellis. And so Ellis will bring it up for the Kings. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
What a marvelous athlete Levine is. Soaring off the ground with ease for the jam and looks so good floating in the air.
They need this one. Conley into the lane, and the layup is good. Conley's got 6 points. DeRozan with it. From outside the arc. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Michael Conley, what a contribution.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Jaden McDaniel. In at the 5, roaming the paint. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
DeRozan passes to Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. It's good. Levine's got 7 points in the game.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back. But it did take a lot of energy to get in.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Conley gets the bucket.
Conley is such a patient player. He takes advantage of what the defense gives. That's really fantastic execution.
Murray kicks to Levine. Again, Levine missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
They get it back. McDaniels. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Outside, Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Again, Levine missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
McDaniels passes to Randle. Pocket 6. Puts it up. Rebound by the Kings.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Pass to Ellis. DeRozan with it. Levine inside the three-point line. Again, the miss by the Kings. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Edwards against DeRozan. Gobert can't hit. DeRozan surveying the D. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now Edwards from deep three-point land, and that one released in time, but no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Zach LaVine is out there with Ellis, and it's Sabonis in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Murray outside. DeRozan against McDaniel. Now, here's DeRozan. He's covered closely. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Sabonis. Pass to Ellis. And here's LaVine. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
It's such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He knows every possession is critical now.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself up on that big screen, then you know what to do. Show us those dance moves. Come on.
Short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now it's a close one, so coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Guys?
Thanks, David. Minnesota in the lead. Conley the pass to Edwards. Now here's McDaniel. Pass to Randall.
2 minutes remaining.
Over Murray. That's good from Randall on the assist from Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. 1:52 left here in the fourth quarter. DeRozan finds Sabonis. Stolen by McDaniels. To the middle. Randall is doubled. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Keegan Murray.
And you know, you look at guys like Randall who don't have that eye-popping athleticism or length. The pump fake is a great equalizer.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
Both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Up top, DeRozan. McDaniels defending. Sabonis inside. Gobert on him. Sabonis' shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 6. Randall finds Edwards. Over Levine. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Kings. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Tell you what, we've got a game. I like that Levine's rising to the challenge as things get tight.
To the inside. Pass to Edwards. 3-pointer, Randall. Rebounded by Ellis. Sacramento with the ball. 4-point game. Levine can't hit. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Shooting for Minnesota, Julius Randle. 2 shots.
the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game. Timeout, Kings. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And Sacramento has possession. They trail by 6. Inside, Gobert with the block. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team. Shooting for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert taking 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Sacramento now. 6-point game. McDaniels against DeRozan. The shot misses, and that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Mike Conley taking 2 shots.
Mr. Fantastic, the invisible woman and everything, created specifically for the Fantastic Four. John Hammond spent 2 days watching her pages as the human coach, alongside Captain America and you.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called by the Kings. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Get loud!
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Timberwolves ball.